It's too hot for this shit. We're gonna go through the Smackdown live yays and nays. We're gonna give the good bits of yays and the bad bits of nays. And I tell you what, there was a lot of yays in this one. There's a lot of yays. So let's go through the yays. Anyway, so we started off the show with Daniel Bryan coming out explaining what happened when Dolph Ziggler left his US title in the ring last week, and he basically said, well, he's voluntarily relinquished it and there will be a tournament to crown a new US championship. So I'm going to give that bit a yay because it sees us have like good matches every week on SmackDown now, which I'm very interested in. Then we had Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin came out. They would have known the status on the tag team titles because they beat the Usos the week prior. And then Aiden English and Rusev came out, and Aiden English sang a song and it basically said that you got pinned by the Usos as Clash of Champions. And then the New Day came out and said, well, we beat Aiden English and Rusev last week, and yeah, you got pinned by the Usos at Clash of Champions. So Daniel Bryan basically said, hey, you know what, let's have a match between you three to decide who will face the Usos next week on SmackDown. So then we move on to the match between all the three teams I've just said before, and the match was terrific. It's going to get a yay, and Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable won it, pinning the New Day. Not Rusev and Aiden English was good, didn't want them to get pinned, so absolutely has to get a yay. Then we had the Bludgeon Brothers versus Breezango, and again it's going to get a yay. Whoa, slow down Sam, that's 3 years in a row, I don't care. But the Bludgeon Brothers absolutely destroyed Breezango, and they would like they won by DQ, I think. Yeah, they won by DQ. They didn't actually beat them, so yeah, that's going to get a yay. And then we had a backstage segment where the Bludgeon Brothers said that that Breezango will face the Bludgeon Brothers again next week. That's going to get a 0.5 yay because it's really funny. Then we had I think it was the first match of the US title tournament between Bobby Roode and Baron Corbin, and Bobby Roode won, and it was a good match. I'm going to give that a yay. And then we had another match in the US title tournament, and it was between Jinder Mahal and Ty Dillinger, and again it was a really good match. Yeah, it gets a yay. Then we get our first nay because we had Naomi versus Ruby Riott. So, but I'm gonna give a 0.5 yay to the match because Ruby Riott won in dominating fashion. But then we had the same old thing where the Riot Squad would beat up one person and another person would try to save that one person, and then that person would get beat up by the Riot Squad, and then the whole locker room would come up and beat up the Riot Squad, and the Riot Squad would run away, and yeah, nay. And then I believe I know we have the main event between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. And it was a terrific match. The match itself was going to get a yay. And Kevin Owens won thanks to Sami Zayn because, you know, his distraction. He got up to the ring before AJ Styles was going to hit a phenomenal forearm. And then that caused Shane McMahon to come out. And Shane McMahon's like, get Sami out from ringside. And while Sami was getting kicked out of ringside, Kevin Owens rolled up AJ Styles. And then the ref was looking and he said 1, 2, 3, and Kevin Owens beat AJ Styles, and AJ Styles was not happy with Shane McMahon. So what does this do for SmackDown Live? Who knows? That's why we're going to watch the show next week, but that's been the yays and nays for SmackDown Live.